Good afternoon. Today my presentation is on developing a 21st century classroom by using video conferencing. My teaching area is human society and its environment, and this is a learning area that can benefit greatly from using video conferencing in the classroom. Having expert or guest speakers perform presentations in real time allows for students to have more interactive learning experience and can communicate with people they wouldn't normally have the chance to do so. This also allows students to have a real-time question and answer session with the professionals or experts that they're speaking to. Visual field trips are ideal for when distance, cost, or time factors are a deterrent for students taking the field trip, and that could enhance their learning. In this learning area, the number of field trips is endless and could include museums, libraries, zoos, aquariums, just to name a few. I'd like to now show you a video on video conferencing.
At our school, at Charter Learning Center, we really promote science being inquiry, and inquiry not existing in an isolated vacuum, however, existing within a community and forming a dialogue between other scientists. Video conferencing with an organization like Video has an opportunity to really break down barriers of education and really change the future of education in a way that was never thought possible 10 or 20 years ago. During our interactive virtual field trip, in the beginning the kids were just so enamored by the fact that they had a guest educator who was actually on camera. That was a brand new experience for them. They were so engaged, so full of life because of that. Eventually, the learners and myself formed a relationship with Mark as another educator off-site, knowing that he was a science educator teaching us a lesson in Denver. But at a point, I think the monitor kind of disappeared, and it was almost as if he was in our classroom as one of us.
The red blood cells will transport oxygen from our lungs, from the respiratory system, through our body, delivers it to our muscles.
The kids really engaged with the multi-dimensional aspects of the lesson. I thought they really related to Mark, and I thought they were really excited about just having a brand new, fresh approach to learning that they've never experienced before. All around, they engaged with the technology, the iPad, seeing a heart being dissected in front of their eyes, also seeing a heart on an iPad right in front of them was really multidimensional and accessible and interactive for the students in a completely new way that they've never experienced school before.
What I really liked about today's virtual field trip is probably the heart dissection. Overall, it actually taught me a lot about how the heart works because I've actually never seen anything like that before.
Usually we have to imagine what it looks like, but today we actually got to see the real thing.
Most of the stuff I learned I never knew. I learned about the different blood cells, the veins, and arteries.
I like the virtual field trip better than a regular field trip because I could focus better.
With video conferencing, with Video, we would have access to creating dialogues with other communities, with other school communities, working on social justice issues with renewable resources, talking about energy, talking about ecology, and really the sky's the limit.
Skype is an example of a free web-based software that allows video conferencing with others in real time across the world. The use of video conferencing in the classrooms allows students to learn collaboratively by contributing Skype and even just chatting. Students don't have to collaborate to learn, but learning is enhanced by doing so. I'd like to end off this presentation with a quote from Andrew Churches from his document on Bloom's digital taxonomy. It's not about the tools, it's using the tools to facilitate learning. I feel that in a 21st century classroom, there are many tools that you can use to enhance learning. It's how you use them and what you do with them. Thank you for listening to my presentation.